Good morning. This is January the 15th, 2020, hearing for the Executive Appointments Committee. I'm Councilman Robert Stokes, Chairman of the committee. To my far left is Councilman Burnett from the 8th District and Vice Chair of this committee. To his far left is Councilwoman Clark from the 14th District, member of the committee. From the President's office, we have Rebecca Simmons, the City Council Attorney. To my far right is Marguerite Kern, who is the committee staff person. And for the Mayor's office, we have Nina Thimlis. Also, before we start, review the nomination, Ms. Tiffany Wingate, nominee for the Civilian Review Board, could not attend today. She will be rescheduled to attend at another time. Also, we have Councilman Cohen from the 1st District, who is a member of this committee. The committee would like for you to, right now we're going to start with Ms. Patricia Roberts, who is nominee for Employees Retirement System, Board of Trustees. The committee would like for you to state your name, tell us about your background, interest in the position, and share your vision for the board. After you finish your presentation, committee members will ask you questions. Please stay seated and use the microphone at the desk.
Good morning. Okay. Good morning. My name is Patricia Roberts, and I am a native Baltimorean. I worked for Municipal Employees Credit Union for 43 years. I am currently retired 3 years ago. I love the city of Baltimore, and I have worked very closely with Baltimore City employees for those 43 years in making dreams come true and financially helping them. At the credit union, when I left, I was senior vice president. I oversaw all of the branches. So I actively looked over probably a $500,000 budget and served on the ERS board under the Kurt Smoke administration. And so I look at this as an opportunity to support, help, and be in a position to serve the Baltimore City retirees.
Any questions from the committee?
Sure.
Councilman Burnett.
Oh, okay. So, one, thank you for your service and coming back. One, I guess the first question I would have is, what sparked your interest to want to return to this board? Because you served it previously. So what drew you back? And two, given your background in finance, what are some of the really important issues you think are facing the retired community, that are older adults, as it relates to financial stability and their ability to age in place from your, I guess, experience in working in the banking industry?
Okay. Well, I guess what sparked my interest once I heard that there was a position available was that I had an opportunity to be able to help and support with my background, to be able to give my point of view, to look at funds and make sure that they continue to grow and to be able to flourish so that the city employees could continue lifestyle that they've been used to, or a better lifestyle. Did I cover everything?
Councilwoman Clark.
Yes, I just want to say that I was very impressed with Ms. Roberts' resume. She was the first African American and the first woman, both, to ever become a vice president. Is that?
Yes, that's correct.
At MECU.
Yes.
Which is one of the reasons that it's such a wonderful organization today.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you so much for being willing to join the board of the retirement of so many of our employees, and plus elected officials too. Our retirement system is
Sure.
fair. So be sure to take care of us.
Okay.
I know that you will, but congratulations. We really appreciate your doing this because it's so important, and it's hard times right now, and I think it's time to have someone such as yourself watching out for the people who depend on the retirement system, the ERS. It's crucial, and
Yes.
they're down to, so many, we hear all the time about the benefit problems, which are not part of the retirement system.
Right.
But how any change to them seems to always be putting more expense on the backs of our retirees who aren't getting that much of a pension anyway.
Correct. Correct.
So thank you for being there to make sure we at least stay stable with our retirees.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Councilman Cohen?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you for your service. Amen to everything my colleague just said. Very excited for you to be part of this important board. Definitely see some real challenges in terms of employee retirements. I think generationally, knowing that it's just a struggle right now with a lot of my parents' generation, and the change from having solid pensions to 401ks, and the sort of volatility that we've seen, the collapse of the housing market in 2008, the potential recession that is probably coming soon. So I was just wondering, sort of to my colleague, Councilman Burnett's earlier point, how you anticipate some of the challenges that retirees are going to see in the near future, and what this board could do to better support people who have put in the work and the service in Baltimore.
Well, for one, I think that it's important to make sure that the money is available because people depend on that for their lifestyles. And if there's any way that we can give them more of a comfort level in knowing that the money is there and that it will be there for them to continue a lifestyle that they have been used to or can have. We're being a retiree now myself. I see, different things and opportunities. And working with city employees, I know I used to hear how retirees would cut their pills in half and take one every other day. And so the finance piece and the money piece is very, very important and extremely important to me because I have seen how they've lived their lifestyle and working at the credit union and making loans and for people and different things. So that, and I always used to say, we make people's dreams come true to be able to have stability in your lifestyle so you can pay for tuitions for your children and you can do those things. So hopefully a lot of the people that are retiring now are beyond that, but a lot of them have are faced, I guess, with supporting grandchildren now and doing, their lifestyles have changed, and so monetarily that is extremely important to them. So it's important to me that, that the security is there for them and continuing to watch the funds grow and an opportunity to be a part of that.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the committee? Okay, there is no public testimony. Is there a motion to recommend Ms. Patricia Roberts? Motion made by Councilman Burnett, second by Councilwoman Clark. Stokes is a yes. Councilman Burnett?
Yes.
Councilwoman Clark? Councilman Cohen?
Yes.
Councilman Schleifer is absent. The motion passed. The committee will recommend a favorable report for Ms. Roberts. The nomination will be placed on second reader on Monday, January 27th, 2020. The full council review and take a vote at the time. On behalf of the mayor and the city council of Baltimore, I would like to thank you for your willingness to give your time and efforts to serve the citizens of Baltimore. If there's no other business, the committee is adjourned. Congratulations, Ms. Roberts.
Thank you. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Councilman Burnett. find out about